brought your husband to church?
Yes. Please.
Why did you come to preach? What happened?
It was one Thursday that we were going to work, and then that day, I don't feel like going. So when I called my colleague, Sapon, I said, I don't feel like going to work, but if you are going, I will join you. And he said, okay. So I sat on his car, and then
You sat in a church member's car?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, he was playing some music, and I said, no. I said, can't you change? Then he put preaching. And I said, this man preached like my spiritual father that passed on. So I would like to see him. And he said, oh, that's our pastor. And I said, where is the church? And he said, Bridge Ministry. I said, oh, here, dear me, I'm afraid of going to church anyhow. So because of that, I'm always careful. So one day, it was on the next Sunday that he called I should come. I said, no, I'm not coming. So the following day, Monday, we're going to work again. Then he picked me. Then he said, I called you to come. You said you will not come. I said I will not come, but I know one day I will come. So he now asked me again, so why? I said, I don't know. So one Sunday, I was there around 4 a.m. Then I woke up. I saw myself though I've not seen the church before. So I saw myself kneeling down, putting an offering. And I said, but it's in a different church, not the church that I've been going. So I asked myself, God, what do you want me to do now? I said, okay, I will go. So I got dressed up around 7. Then I called him. I said, I'm on my way to your church. So where is it located?
So you came here on that day?
Yes, I came here on that day. So when I came out,
you were seated, I remember.
So you called me out, and then you said, what's wrong with my leg? And actually, during our wedding, after the wedding, I was not on myself again. My leg
after your wedding, what happened to your leg?
My leg was paining me. At times I would massage, but still. So I told
And how long have you been married?
2 years now.
2 years?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So I said my leg is paining, but when I came, you prayed for me, and then you said something is wrong with the leg. And I said, hey, this man, I was talking to myself. I said, how do you know? So after prayers, I was okay. Then you said God will fight my battle for me, but you gave me a direction that when I go, every Sunday when I'm coming, I should fast. After church service, then I should pray to God. God will fight my battle for me. So immediately I got home, I felt relief, as if something is taken off from me.
Come on, give the Lord a mighty clap of thanks.
So I now called him. I said, God has located us. So remember then.
You called who? Your husband?
Yes. I said, in fact, this one dear is home. Then I narrated everything. And he said, so what do you do? I said, come. Then what of my job? I said, don't mind about the job. You guys come. Then he said, when I come, what do we do? I said, you come. So he was proving stubborn. So I came and then
you told me.
I said, this is what is happening. And then as we married, we were looking for the fruit of the womb and calls.
I'm coming. You were married, looking for the fruit of the womb. What were some of the things? You had been to the hospital.
Yes. Please.
And what did the doctor say?
The doctor said that I have infection, but my husband has no problem.
Mr. Orlando, when your wife asked you to come to Bridge, was it difficult or was it easy?
It was difficult for me, considering my work. You told me if we want to be your children, I should resign from my work and come and stay here in Accra. And you don't know where I'm working. And you don't know how much they pay me. So you want me to leave the work and come here. So when he said I should resign from my work, it took me like 6 months before I could take to that. Okay. So I went back. I was still doing my job there. My wife would call me, are you not coming? I said no.
But when I told you to resign your work and come, did I tell you why?
No, please.
Let me tell you why I did that. I realized that you both didn't have a problem. You were just worrying me. I remember there was a time we were sitting here. And I told you, were telling me the doctor, the prophet, people say visions, revelations are coming. And I told you, your problem is that, I will tell you the truth. You are too far away. If you stay with I've told your wife to do it every day. As long as you are at enough, it can't be every day. So the only way it can be every day is that you must resign and come. Now, I'm coming to you very well. When you came to, which service was your first service?
My first day at Bridge, that was Kangod.
Okay.
Then that very day, I received a prophecy. And I have written everything that he told me in my jotter.
No.
So you said you have seen many trucks. I'm going up and down, transporting and exporting goods and so much.
Now, why were you having, that is you being prayed for?
Yes.
You and your wife. Okay. Why were you having Santo, young man?
The reason why I was having this Santo was that I had a hair problem.
Hair problem. What is that
Yes.
problem?
A hair loss. They call it Alopecia Areata.
What is that? Help me. Give her microphone. I'll come back. Come on, give the Lord a mighty clap offering right now.
So, alopecia areata, it's a medical condition that results in sudden loss of hair that occurs in patches. That is alopecia areata.
That's all.
But it's caused by, it's an autoimmune disease. So what autoimmune does is the body's healthy cells are fought. So it's like, it's uncontrolled, it can come. And currently there's no cure for it.
There is no cure.
Yes, but some people have recommended some forms of treatment. But these treatments doesn't stop the formation of new patches.
So you stop it, but it keeps coming. You stop it, but it keeps coming. Come on, give the Lord Jesus a mighty clap offering here. Alopecia. Now we can say that God has healed alopecia areata in Bridge. Let's go on. Give the Lord a mighty. Are you done? Okay, give the Lord a mighty clap offering. Now, let's come to alopecia areata. So, how did this hair become like this?
And if you can look at the picture, this picture was taken 2018. 2018. I went to the hospital and they told me...
You went to the hospital?
Yes.
And what did the doctor tell you? I'm interested in that.
The doctor said, he gave me the name and then the symptoms, the causes, and then he also recommended some medications. In fact, I can say that I have never taken medicine in my whole life than at this moment. I took medicine to the extent that it's like I was becoming sick the more. And when the thing just began, it started spreading all over the hair. The more I take medication, the more it spread. And I was embarrassed. So the first day I stepped in Bridge here, I think on the Kangod, Daddy was prophesying that he said that here, if you need hair, he has prayed for people, bald hair, and they restored their hair. I tapped my wife, and she said I should also tap my hair. So,
oh, did you hear that one? So you tap your wife?
yes.
So me, I'm preaching, and I said, we've had people who are bald, whose hair have grown, and of course, we have a lot of them in church.
So when I did that, I went, and then...
Did anybody pray for you?
Nobody prayed for me.
Oh.
Nobody prayed
Just
for me.
prophetic. We've done this before, and then your wife told you to tap. So how did you tap? I want to know.
By then, my hair was just simple like that, so I just tapped the hair like that. And
okay, do some. Let me see. If you are sick, tap the place that is paining you.
So from that moment, I started seeing that spots of the hair was beginning to fill up. Then I tell my wife, and we were all praying over it. Then I started. By then, I was in Accra here.
But I remember telling you and your wife here that if I say I'm even going to pray for you, I'm wasting your time. I told you, you don't have a problem. Then you were trying to tell me medically what the doctors have said, what prophets have said, the dreams and the visions. And I told you, you don't have a problem. Now your wife has given birth. Do you have a problem?
No, Daddy. I don't have a problem.
You see, I could have lied to you and told you, yes, I. And see, sometimes that's what some of you do. You come and say, a prophet said, so I should agree. Because a prophet said, so if I'm not seeing what that prophet is seeing, it means to me I'm not a prophet. Okay, we are in August. How many months now, how many years now since I asked you to leave the north and come to Accra?
I resigned from my work in August.
August?
Yes.
But it took you 6 months.
No.
How many months did it take you to resign? After I told you to?
It took me almost 6 months.
Almost 6 months.
Yes, to resign.
But since you resigned in 6 months, since you resigned almost, this August is a year.
Yes.
Now, have you gotten a job?
I have. It's not even a company that is in Ghana here. The people, it's white people that manage it from South Africa. And they are working in Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and they are spreading all over. We are actually the pioneers to the company in Ghana here.
You know, you delayed the instruction for 6 months, but the exact August that you left, in this same August, the job you left, God has replaced it.
Yeah, it's true.
Now, since you came, let's not ask too many questions. Have you been able to acquire some properties?
Yes, we did. Through the advice of Daddy, we have acquired a land in Accra here, and which is very huge. I think we were happy we had that opportunity. If not by your advice, we were doing reckless spending.
If you celebrate this miracle, God will do yours for you. Anything that is not curable, God will cure it for you. Anything that is not treatable, God will treat it for you.